Boozer is smiling on the way back down.
When he first started to throw that pass, I didn't even see James in my vision.
Well, Anthony didn't see that pass intended for him. And here's a little fancy stuff, and Amari Stoudemire stuffing it through. Look, we've done a few of these games, and I'll tell you what, they're going to put on a show right now, but when we get to the end, and if it's a decent, close game, you're going to see the competitor come out in all of these guys.
Well, what happens, Dick, is you have to be liberated. You're so accustomed to systems, and you've been playing all along with your own team, you're a little afraid to try it until you get in the latter stages. When you look at this, Carmelo Anthony goes in. That's what I said. These kind of games are dunks and runs. Now, look at this one. I mean, he throws that thing up, and James just comes into the picture and slams it.
I was looking at Marco Yarich. He says, what am I watching out here? I'm right in the middle of this. So we have a timeout and a 1-point sophomore lead.
Well, welcome back to the Got Milk Rookie Challenge. And with me, Jay Williams, who played in this game a year ago as a rookie, but had his sophomore season shelled by a devastating motorcycle accident. First of all, tell us about your rehab and how it's going.
The only thing about rehab is it's hard. It's every single day of my life, but it's needed for me to get back to where I want to be.
Recently, the Chicago Bulls bought out your contract. What does that mean to your future in Chicago and in the NBA?
Well, I think my future in the NBA is going to be something that's going to happen. No matter what, I think when I do come back, I do have a kind of honor to the Bulls, even though they bought me out. I mean, for John Paxson to kind of stick with me throughout this year, that's been a great thing for me.
As painful as the accident was back on June 19th, the rehab as well. What brings you to a game like this? I think this would be more painful, bringing back memories, wishing you were out there.
It's painful, but it's a good thing. This is the kind of pain you need. It keeps you hungry. And when I go back to Durham, it's going to make me work that much harder to get back where I want to be.
Two of your Duke teammates playing, Mike Dunleavy and Carlos Boozer. Boozer guaranteed a victory, said it would be a blowout. He talked like that when he was with Mike Krzyzewski?
He always thought like that. That was the best part of him. He always wanted to win.
All right, thanks, Mike. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Craig, and Amari Stoudemire unable to handle the pass. Well, Kirk Heinrich hit another long-range shot. And how about Wade Mello with another alley-oop basket? It's a 15-12 lead for the rookies, Steve.
We're not seeing a whole lot of defense out here, are we? Have you noticed any yet, Coach?
Not really. And the coaches are saying that those dunks are just as I designed.
And a good timeout by Doug Collins.
Yes, excellent timeout. I mean, come on, Doug, you're calling timeouts here?
I know.
You know, he's only been back with TNT, about 3 months, so he hasn't gotten that coaching stuff out of it.
Carmelo Anthony hitting long range, and he has 6 points. He is the high scorer in the game. Just a delightful young man. Boozer on the receiving end of another great pass. This one again from Manu Ginobili.
The thing that is impressive, though, the players enjoy the colorful plays just based on the passes they're throwing. They can throw shots, but they're setting each other up for great plays.
Well, as you said, John, this is like a coming-out party for these young players. As LeBron James with a hesitation and lay-in, 19-4. James right now has 6. So does Carmelo Anthony. And on the turnover, into the game is Jarvis Hayes, the rookie for the Washington Wizards, tries a 3. Chris Bosh also in the game for the rookies. Bosh, very impressive rebounder for the Toronto Raptors. And the steal by James. Here's Mello. Mello to James. It's a two-man show. Forget what I said about maybe someone else coming up and stealing the thunder of these rookies. Won't happen. Stoudemire at the other end. So we're seeing a little preview of Slam Dunk tomorrow and some of the exciting plays. It's a 5-point lead for the rookies. Carmelo missed, but there's Dwayne Wade ready to pick it up.
The interesting thing about James and Anthony, as competitive in all the comparisons that are made, these guys enjoy one another, and that's a great thing to see.
They've been close from the day they came into the NBA. No big rivalry there at all.
Exactly. It's probably competitively healthy, but look at this dunk. I mean, he could have taken that shot, but he throws it over to James. James does that for him a couple of times.
Tayshaun Prince will check into the game for the sophomores. Mike Dunleavy coming in as well. And James and Anthony have 14 points between them. And Josh Howard, who is first-round pick of Dallas. And there is the other Miami Heat player, Udonis Haslem, who was not drafted. That's a pretty good story.
Amazing story, and he's played really well for Miami this year. Just kind of a guy who gets down and dirty, gets a lot of offensive rebounds, sets picks, plays defense. Been a nice pickup for them.
And Ronald Flip Murray from Seattle. Here's Dunleavy, missing from inside the three-point arc.
Well, they absolutely, they finally ran a play. We have to change that. These guys haven't been liberated yet.
John, now if you would have had and you had great talent, Georgetown, you had even greater talent than that. Would you let him play this kind of game?
Fire and fall back. Fire and fall back.
I never thought I'd ever hear you say that.
Strictly Summerlin.